Acting is about wanting, wishing, needing something desperately. If you win, and if you lose, you win. Because you get something both ways. But you fight to the death to get what you want. Now, in order to find out what your action is, what you want, what your action is, what your wish is, it's the same thing. You've got to look at the material as if you're filleting a fish. You've got to take off the words and see what's the bones underneath. Now, a lot of times I will ask an actor, what are you doing? And what they say is paraphrase of the words. Okay, I'm going to ask, I'll give you an example. What are you doing? They say, well, I'm venting. I said, well, that's what the words are doing. What are you doing? See, the playwright wrote the words, and you're the actor. You're not the playwright. He wrote those words already. What are you doing? The difference between paraphrasing the words and knowing what and finding out what you really want is what I really want to teach more than anything. Now that doesn't happen right away. That takes a while, but it's worth the time, because when you know what you're doing, you're acting well. All right, I'm going to give you an example. In the play View from the Bridge, there's a scene in this play with Rudolpho and Catherine. It's the last opportunity for Rudolpho to get Catherine to agree to marry him. So he's putting his last nickel down, and he's gambling on this, and he's got to win. Now he has an action to play. What is his action? I've got to get Catherine to want to marry me, to agree to marry me. We want to see somebody go after what they want. A fireman goes into a building not to feel anything. He goes in to put out a fire. He's got an action, and he does it. That's what an actor must do. Okay, so Rodolfo does everything, says everything he can, or tries every way he can to get her to agree. He doesn't speak English very well. He just came from Italy. And she has a problem. If she marries Rodolfo, she loses her beloved Eddie. Eddie is her uncle, but it's like a father. If she goes with Eddie, she loses Rudolpho. It's a very difficult situation she's in, and he's got to convince her somehow. And finally, he convinces her with an image of a bird. Why does he do that? Because it's the best way he can illustrate to her the problem.
If I take in my hand a little bird and hold her there, and she grows and wishes to fly, but I will not let her out of my hand because I love her so much. Is that right of me to do? I do not mean that you must hate him, but anyway, you must go, mustn't you?
Hold me.
Oh, my little girl.
I don't know anything, Rudolpho. Tease me. Hold me.
Up until she finishes talking about Eddie, you're a loser. You lost it. There's no way you're going to get this woman. So you put your last nickel down. You're not that great with language, so you do it with an image, the bird, right? You stake your life on that image. Okay, now, I'd like you both to stand up and you do it. Or you don't need to go backwards, just do the bird.
Katerina, if I have in my hand a little bird.
If I take in my hand.
If I take in my hand a little bird.
Where's the little bird? Okay, your hand is going to be a little bird.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
Katerina, if I take in my hand a little bird.
Okay, now, They're a little bird, little hand, and it flutters. It's a live bird.
Okay.
Living bird.
If I take in my hand a little bird, and it grows and wishes to fly, but I will not let it go because...
And now hold on to that. Take your hand and hold on to it so tight that your hand could never move.
And it wishes to fly, but I will not let it go because I love it so much. Is that right for me to do? I do not mean that you must hate him.
Go on.
But anyway, you must go, mustn't you?
You must let it go. Well, let it go. Okay? But let it go in such a way that she looks up.
Okay.
Because she's got to get this image. This could save your life. This is the first half of your last chance, honey.
Okay.
You've got to do everything in your power. The bird is living, a living bird, then it gets bigger. You know, put your money where your mouth is.
Okay.
And then, then make it so tight that it hurts, and then let it go. And he wins. Now, when you win, you've got to earn it. And his performance playing that part has got to earn her. It's not about wooing, it's about winning. And he must win her. If you don't see an actor wanting something and going after it, it's not acting, it's a general performance of fakery.
She's so sensitive and she's so intuitive and she's so empathic, I think is the word, toward people that it takes her a very, very short amount of time to figure out how to talk to any individual person. You know, there are teachers who come in and they teach their class to the students. But Suzanne just lasers in on people.